I've interviewed someone who was a celeb who was like drunk.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't even publish that interview.
No.
I even remember sometime he even stood, he had a... I was like...
No.
Yeah, there's another time, even Willie Paul.
Hey.
Willie Paul came for me mad on Instagram.
Yeah.
Even Joe Mushiri. What? Nimekumbuka. Even like guys for Willie Paul are telling me I need to get a good bra size because hey, let me tell you guys came at me. Making money is paramount, it's important, but be also present. That's such a big thing for me. And it became bigger for me, I think, after being a mom.
Lily, uko na mtoto?
Is this the time to walk out?
No. Hello everyone, welcome to the Small Meetings. I am your host Sharon Lusambili, and this babe right here has been used to saying I'm the host for such a long time. But on this show, you are not the host, baby girl.
If I take charge, shauri yako. Kitu mimi nakuuliza maswali, understand.
I will understand. Hey everyone, this is Aisha. Aisha mambo.
Poa sana kwa Jesse's, karibu nikuite bro, but you can be my bro.
Bra.
Yeah.
Tumekuwa ma bro already.
Man,
it's brother for days.
You're right.
Umekuaje, man?
Nimekuwa. Let's just say niko.
Okay.
You know, every time I wake up in the morning, nasema at least nimeamka. At least niko. I mean, whatever happens in the day, whatever, but niko.
But uko. So, a brief context. Me and this babe met at a job for Tuko. I was producing, what do we call this show? The name of the show was called My Extra Date.
Oh, that was the name.
That was the name of the show. It was called My Extra Date. So My Extra Date, it's on YouTube, by the way, when I'm on it.
Wacha kupatia, una publicize nini hao watu?
Okay.
Wametulipa. Salary yetu ilishia hiyo siku. Msiende kuwatch chini. Watch this podcast.
Wachaneni na hiyo. But we met at such a... It was... How do I put it? It was a nice set.
It really was.
We clicked at the first
immediately.
go. At the first go, I was like, who is this Aisha babe though? Because nilikuwa nimeambiwa, we have a host for the show. We have blah, blah, blah. She needs styling. She needs, I don't know what. She needs makeup. I'm like, okay, I've never worked with these people before. I wasn't familiar with you guys. But nilifika nilikuwa comfortable for
I loved
days.
it. I love it so much. I like to hear that. I like to make people comfortable. It's so important.
Yeah.
Especially on set. Because imagine, we spent, I think, like a week. More than, actually.
It was, I think, a week and a half.
Yeah,
it
together.
was a week and a
half. So imagine if we were not comfortable.
Man,
it would have been such a disgusting place.
Yeah.
And we're not about that.
We're not about that life. So, Ebu niambie, how did you know?
Hey. Yarabi, majibu.
Yeah. How did you know you are ready to be in front of the cameras?
Oh, girl.
And when you answer that, I'll tell you why I've asked.
When did I know? How?
Yes, how?
How? I don't know how I knew.
Okay, you can add when also.
I don't know how I knew, to be honest. Semetu in the spirit of God. When, I think ever since I was like a baby. No, I was a baby, I wanted to be a policewoman. Then kidogo nikachange nikasema nikuwa daktari. But when I got to high school, and I was like, biology.
What is that?
Yeah, so I think that's when I knew. Probably this is not my calling. Plus, everybody, even in high school back then, guys would just tell me how you are a star. You know, I'm just for the camera. I'm just for, so I can't be a comedian, so I'd rather create content. So I think that's when I knew how. I think it's at that point. But for camera, I think when I started working, because when I started working, my work life, when it was in media, it wasn't on camera, it was blogs. So then my boss was like, you can do this, you can do this. So I had a good boss when it started, but she became a bad boss later. But she was good at the beginning. So
in the beginning,
at least she helped me realize that niko na talanta kwa camera. Yeah.
So you started working in front of cameras at that employment place you were, where we met.
No. I know. I started working at Radio Africa, which was like when 2016. But disclaimer, nilikuwa nimeanza kuwork when I was very young.
Okay.
I was still in university, so msidhani ati mimi niko
sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually Radio Africa is when I realized I'm good with the camera. Though my Instagram has always been popping.
Bruh.
But at that time,
Yeah.
nikasema maybe I can take this seriously as a career.
Okay.
So why did you ask that?
I asked because when you the place where we met at Tuko, when you were working at Tuko, when you resigned or when you left working there, your boss called me and asked me to interview for your job.
What?
I know.
Plot twist. Which boss?
The new
The
one.
Kenyan one or the away one?
The away one. That's the new one.
She's the problem. That's why I left. Me can mama. Atuwezi.
So she asked me to interview. She was like, "I'm going to make you a star."
That's what she told me. I'm like,
No,
girl, you guys hired me because I was a star.
What you mean? So I think Alex.
Yeah, Alex
told him.
Was so good.
Alex was so cool. Alex told him about me, and then she was like, "I'm going to make you a star. Just do this one interview for me."
She even told you she's gonna make you an influencer.
An influencer. Don't worry about your face. Blah blah blah. I was like, "What's wrong with my face?"
I'm so
What the hell?
Hey. Oh, mama. Okay.
Bro.
Mungu
So I just looked at it. I was like, and then she was writing me emails almost every day.
Yeah, that's how they communicate.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, you said I sent you the interview on Friday. It's Tuesday. Why are you sending me emails?
Relax.
Calma, babe. Calma. So I just got to a point, I was like, you know what? This is not meant for me.
I'm so glad you didn't make that choice.
Yeah, because I was like, this is a lot of pressure already, and I've not even gotten myself into it.
Yeah.
You know? And then I sat back, I was like, I'm not ready to be in front of the cameras. I was just not ready for the pressure that this madam was giving me.
And the pressure there, you know, if you're doing this, you're doing it because it's your own production.
Yeah.
So you do what you feel is right. You can sit and create your own content, what you know is going to work for you.
For me, yeah.
For there, when I was employed, I was actually brought in because they knew what I was going to create content that was going to make them good. Which I kid you not, ntiati na jigamba, but anyway, kani kujigamba because ni ukweli. Kujigamba in English ni?
Bragging.
You know, maybe we have international audience. Let's go, babes. So not that bragging, but when I was there, I put a name on Tuko in terms of entertainment production.
That's true.
It was not there. When I came, I did that. Yeah. When I left with it.
Yeah.
So then I'm just
it's nowhere again.
It's nowhere again. So I'm just like, you need to also, mimi munileta hapo because you knew that I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So when you're telling me to do what you think is right, girl, again, calm down.
Problem,
because you also don't know. You're not here. You don't know the market.
Yes. You don't know what's on the ground like
you
that.
You have no idea. So the show she was telling me to create, they did it. You can see it's not performing.
Not, yeah.
And they're doing like proper production. If you look at their show now, they're doing proper production. But where are the views? Because it's not for here.
Yeah.
You go do Telemundo. It will work there. But here,
go do Telemundo where?
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Talking of Telemundos, I was watching, I've been watching the interviews you are doing for TV and things like that. And I was just wondering, have you ever done an interview that was so uncomfortable? Able tell me about it. That either you made the interviewee angry or it was just uncomfortable. Something that did not give, because you have the energy. You come with the energy to your interviews and things like that.
I've interviewed someone who was a celeb who was like drunk.
Oh yeah.
And it's not drunk like tuko happy. Like unajua kuna ile drunk here. Wow! Alikuwa mlevi like ile
ametingika mbaya.
Yeah, like ametingika. So it was, I didn't even publish that interview. No. I even remember sometime he even stood, he had a I was like,
no
yeah,
way.
He's like, you know, they start like this and then umeilalia anasema ina make uncomfortable. So akatoa keka hapo and there was no way I was gonna continue that interview.
You were like, homeboy.
So I was just like, yeah. It was so uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't publish because it was not a good interview.
I've watched an interview like that.
But then I
watched an interview like that on But for Maju, and someone was going to remove the whatever because it was uncomfortable, like you said, to put aside akajishoot mugu.
Manze say imagine angenishoot.
Exactly. Ingepita hivyo
alikuwa maji.
Alikuwa maji. So itakuwa involuntary.
I stuck him mambo kama. So I was really uncomfortable. I even went, but then I was working at Radio Africa. I even remember telling my supervisor, sis, ni kama hii publish. Because I was so awkward. If you look at my other interviews in that one, you'd be like, something is wrong.
Something is very
And even
off.
the content now became so boring. Because me, I just wanted to finish.
It's just like,
Like, let's just go.
Yeah.
Tutoke hapa mbio.
Juu umefika, tubonge.
Yeah, so that was my one. There's another one also, but that time I cut it. I was doing Sauti Sol and Yashinsky when Yashinsky, Nyamari, sorry.
Really?
When Yashinsky just came to the country after he had left, then he just came and then they did a collab with Sauti Sol. I'm not sure the song.
I think the Hot and Sweet.
I think it's that one. And at that time atujui Nyasha ameko wapi, so tuko na rumors asijui alikuwa mse wa lori, sijui alikuwa na there was a story for a baby mama. He even talks about it in his song. So mimi nilimuulizia swali, jamaa kaniambia if you're not gonna give me good questions, nikamwambia kama ujibu pia wewe sit aside. Yeah, so
alikuwa amejam na wewe?
Yeah, because nilikuwa namuuliza, I don't think he knew that we had this information. So you see when you roll in the cameras and then you start,
and then tumendelea
tu vizuri, and then so let me tell you ask them anything, they will answer you. Umuuliza wewe asiko kuna bibi mama, like it's true,
he will answer. That they'll make a joke out of it, but they will answer.
Yeah, they will answer. So he was just like sijazoea mambo kama hii, which I understood at that point, because that point I didn't understand. Later on as you grow in the space, you understand yenyewe mazee mse ametoka tu maju, amekam tu kurelax, amekam na bombshell, unataka kumuzimia bomb. Hapana. So yeah, those are the only two I've had that I'm just like, yeah.
Kai, wewe mse nini? Si utuambie tu wagwan.
Nani?
Ama kuna vitu anaficha huyu wa
Nyash. Kwa hiyo time alikuwa tu, I think he didn't want also like his business to be out there.
Yeah, probably was just also overwhelmed, like why are people so interested in me
this,
like that?
I've been away for so long, but so niyo
nilimwelewa. Ubaya.
Nyashin's kitu alikuwa amechoka, so hakuwa anataka his business in the streets, which I understood. He was here for the music, so
it gives. So apart from the uncomfortable ones, which are your notable interviews na zilikuwa zinaongea kuhusu nini?
This is interesting. Sikuwa jua mama mtafika mali nauliza maswali hizi. Mama notable. One bien. I did it in December just after Soul Fest, the one that Bensol was performing at 5 a.m. That made everybody so angry.
Yes.
That was such a notable interview because Bien spoke the truth. He said as is, and I like that. Ben was always the guy to interview, I swear.
What did he say? What is this he
said?
He
gave the truth. Like, guys were just like, what? And he said, tulikuwa tu disorganized kusema kweli. Like, there was a lot of things we had not anticipated for in terms of timing. And now he said with that, there was so many lessons for every other Soul Fest that's coming.
Yeah.
Which I believe last time Soul Fest ilikuwa poa sana. Sikusikia makelele. Yeah. No, sasa hiyo si mambo yao. Hiyo ni mambo ya Allah. So, yeah, that was a notable one. Another one, damn, I've done so many, babes. I'm just trying to remember.
Name drop for us.
I'm trying to see even like an international one that I did. Si unajua mi bana kazi nilikuwa na chapa.
Kazi nayo umefanya si mchezo.
Kai. Another notable one. Come on, Lily.
Lily.
Come on, Lily.
Lily.
I don't remember. Okay, I interview, but maybe I can say there's one when I was working for Kiss. Those we used to review songs. So I remember saying how Kenyan that time was like 20, maybe 17 or 18. And I remember saying how Kenyan artists at that time were very lazy in terms of they don't want to go above and beyond. And that time Bongo was it. Diamond was diamonding. Harmonize was harmonizing. Those guys now were it.
Yeah.
So, and I remember saying Diamond puts in so much work. He puts in money and he knows even if money cannot come back immediately, say he's made the money
out
because
of
that.
Yeah.
So I remember saying that, and let me tell you something. I got backlash. I think that video had like 1 million views. I got backlash from Calligraph. Alikuja hadi studio na kumkasikia kwa anafanya interview ya nini, akasema ule dem alikuwa anaongea kwa wapi.
Okay, anataka kuduia.
Let me tell you the thing about Calligraph. Anatushtuanga tu. Calligraph is such a sweetheart.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, so Calligraph I remember came for me. I remember DK kwenye beat at that time was also not at a small.
Yeah.
He was not as in he used to alikuwa ana publish muziki at that time. Sikuzi sijui whether DK you do what. But that time
hapo kwa beat.
Hapo tu kwa beat. Na hatoki hapo. So at that time when he came, my boy, I'll never forget, my boy was just like that babe. So artists came for me.
Yeah.
And at this, I'm so happy I said that. And I'm not saying it's me who made the Kenyan music as it is. But you see, that will make you think we need to put in some work, to be honest. And now Kenyan music is it. Because they put
everywhere.
in the effort. Even if there's not money doesn't come immediately. Put in the money, put in the work. Even if you've taken loans, babe, take that loan. But wejua tu eventually it will pay off. So take your time. Usichukue tu ya kwenda kubai magari, flashy lifestyle. So I think that's also notable because I was still very young in that space. Like nilikuwa tu ndo nimeanza, alafu sasa chekiwa sana nikamia nikasema tu is this really my calling? Because even there's another time, even Willie Paul, Willie Paul came for me mad on Instagram.
Yeah.
Even Joe Mushiri, nimekumbuka. Even like guys for Willie Paul are telling me I need to get a good bra size because let me tell you guys came at me. Yo, being on camera, but it's not easy. It's not easy. Whether you're big, you're small, you're light, you're dark, there's always something somebody has to say.
Yeah.
But imagine unazoea tu.
Juu sasa utadu.
Unaongea tu hapo hata.
Yo.
Acha nisiongee vibaya kuhusu watu. Keyboard warriors never have it, by the way. So if you understand that keyboard warriors are suffering, utaweka hiyo kitu kwa akili.
Ni ukweli. Itaiko karo. Kuza watatoka kwa hiyo keyboard.
They have nothing more to that. Mimi manzo unaongelea vibaya, mimi nalipa mshahara.
Unaongea kesho yake na upload nyingine. Unajua ni kaching.
Wewe umekaa tu hapo, umekunywa strungi siku yako yote.
Za bundles.
Basi. So yeah.
So what are you up to right now?
Right now, I've taken such a drastic, not 360, 180. Now I'm a florist. So now I find pleasure in. I find pleasure. I find pleasure in making people happy.
Yeah,
I like it so much, and that's why I also did entertainment journalism because it was very exciting. But since now, after leaving Tuko, I realized, bro, the industry is not industrying anymore. And I'm a lover of flowers. And within my story of what happened last year but one, I moved back in with my mom. Na pale tulihamia akukuwa na maua. I was struggling to get flowers. I'm a flower girl. So nikasema, mi vile napenda maua na struggle, I'll stock in flowers. Then I said, wait, this could be business.
Yeah, because if I'm not getting flowers, that means someone else is not getting flowers.
And that's how I started selling flowers. Now I'm doing classes and everything, and I'm in love with it so much.
My baby, itabidi umecall Lily for flowers.
Please, call me Lily Pit Blooms. So that's what I do. But on the side, I still create content here and there. If I feel like. You see, not the thing about being your own boss is if you feel like. And the content that you feel is good.
Yes.
That is good. Yeah.
That makes you feel good.
Yeah, so yeah.
Hey, my feelings.
My feelings. When you get to this our age, feelings are very important. But yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
Okay. I wanted to ask you something. I think before to roll cameras. Before to roll cameras, there's something you mentioned that got me thinking.
Unajua behind cameras tunaongea kama siri.
I know. Kwa kuna kasiri nataka kukavuta kutoka huko nikalete huku mbele.
Unajua naweza walk out of the interview kama ni kitu. But they have always had to be so dramatic.
Oh really?
I think today is the day.
Nikimaliza hivi when I'm almost calling the cat.
Storm off. Nitoke tu alafu aseme Aisha storms off.
And wing.
Let's go.
I got you. We gotta make this thing work.
We gotta make it work.
So I wanted to ask you mentioned something about there's so many people who have absent dads. Where is that coming from? Like
I saw a TikTok, but I'm a lover of TikTok. And I saw a TikTok someone say in the millennial age, because I'm a millennial, how so many of us have absent fathers. And I was like, okay, I had one. And then my friends' circle, most of them have come from single parent families and most of them live with their moms. Maybe they're kuna mtanishi na budake. I have like maybe one or two friends who have like mother and father. And I was like, damn, this is a pandemic.
But do you think it's absent fathers or the fathers are just out there hustling for them to stay?
My word is absent. Okay. Hakuna anaenda huko absent.
But you know, akika hapa na vitu zisiwork, lakini do you prefer that akue tu hapa hata kama vitu haziwork?
I mean, you don't have to be there financially all the time. There's so much more about being an absent father. Spend time with your babies. Please, you know, mtoto watu ukimbuy chips, you're so happy, and you've spent the whole day with that child, that's what matters. The child will remember, I was with dad on Sunday and akanibaya chips. But the child wouldn't remember ati dada nilipeleka Europe. Okay, maybe atakumbuka hiyo. But like I'm trying to
probably atakumbuka ati ama atakumbuka dad hakukuwa Sunday.
Hakukuwa Sunday. Exactly. No, nasema ati you are making money, which is fine. Making money is paramount, it's important, but be also present. That's such a big thing for me, and it became bigger for me, I think, after being a mom.
Lily, uko na mtoto?
Is this the time to walk out?
No. No, not yet.
Okay, niko na mtoto lakini ako in heaven. Me, I'm an angel mom.
For real?
Yeah, I'm an angel
happened?
mom. I lost my baby last year. 2024.
Like, did you give birth to the baby and then it died? What happened?
Alifika 6 months in my tummy. Then akakuna a problem that the baby had a problem and we couldn't be able to keep the baby. So we had to terminate the pregnancy rather. Terminate the baby or the pregnancy? The pregnancy. Yeah. So at that point, and by the time I was 6 months pregnant, I had an absent father.
He was not even a father yet,
he was a father. The fact that I'm already with child is a child. Hey. So he was not even a father yet, and alikuwa absent. So at that point, I was like, damn.
So was it a condition brought by stress? Stress of the mother?
I was so stress-free throughout my pregnancy. If anything, let me tell you, Sharon,
Lily,
the happiest I've ever been was when I was pregnant.
Oh, really?
I was so happy. My child gave me happiness, so much of it. So, what have you asked me? The condition of the baby. Once you get pregnant, there's something that child takes from your brain. Me, I don't know what it is. Doctors need to come sit here and tell us because you forget. I could sit here with you and I know for sure. I know even all your 5 names. Na nikai chini nijaribu kufikiria aki ulikuwa unaitwa nani. Such a wahala. But anyway, the condition was genetic. It's since conception. So like mtoi, let's just say am I allowed to say sperm?
Why not?
The sperm and the ovum were just not together. They didn't work well. So the child developed a condition since conception. Ali developed katikati ya it's since I exist, period. Yeah, so with that condition, hangeweza, like birthing that baby would have been wahala for the baby. And even for us, but sana for the child. So it was not an easy decision rather to make, but you start to think about the future of the baby and you're like...
but why did you wait until 6 months if the condition was from conception?
You don't know. So you don't know. So let me educate you a bit about
Educate
pregnancy.
me, baby. Educate me, because I don't know.
You don't know. Yeah. There's a scan that is done at 5 months. You see, when your baby is 5 months old, the organs are all grown. So brain may grow, liver, kidney, all those things that you have, they may grow. So at that point is when they can do a scan to be able to see all the organs. So that's when they found out the problem in the brain of my baby. That's the only time they can know. Before that, ni hard sana. So actually, sijui kama ni possible. Me si medic, but sijui kama ni possible. Maybe you can know, but at that time is when you can know if maybe even your child has like 1 finger of 10 or 9. That's the time you can see a lot of things. And that's when now they figured out. That's why si ati nilikatu nikasema what ngoje 6 months.
Because nilikuuliza some hard questions.
No. So actually immediately I found out, it took me like a week, and then now we went through the procedure. Because sasa unakaa na mtu hivi long away.
Damn.
It was tough, girl.
I can imagine.
Me, I'm a tough babe, but
so huyo father hapo hivyo after juu mtu wake kuna condition.
Hata hakuna before hata juu mtu wake kuna condition hakuwa, after mtu wake kuna condition pia hakuwa. So
ulitoa wapi mtu Lili?
Now do you imagine say nilikuwa nimemdate for such a long time.
For real?
Yeah, for round about like 2 years. Exactly. So unajua mmekaa chini mmediscuss watoi. Mmediscuss we even used to say our MC. Damn it. Shit.
Tell me about your MC.
MC wa harusi. Tushasema mpaka anasema mimi sipendi yeye anakuanga na kelele mob.
Nasema
yani we had such discussions.
One thing about a nigga. Wait.
They don't disappoint when it comes to disappointing.
Hadi MC tumechagua.
Tushapanga hii stuff. Tumeshapanga MC wa reception, tumeshapanga MC wa
church.
Yeah, church. Any to shapang because we had, the moods are different.
Yeah.
So you need different MCs.
Yeah.
Acha nikwambie kitu. Men, but we love them. Yeah.
So you gave him the news that you're pregnant and then he bolted.
He was quite excited about it. But now the thing about this guy, manze umse sijui tumwite. Umse anakuwa na watu wengi wa America nitangwa. Nick Cannon. He was a Nick Cannon. He was the Kenyan Nick Cannon. So, but I did not know.
Oh yeah.
So by the time I'm pregnant, he had another babe who was also pregnant. Though we were not together. I need to put a disclaimer.
Yeah.
By the time I was getting pregnant with this guy, we were not together. I was a single girl. Me too. Teme tu makosa ilifanyika.
Chovya kidogo.
Nikana tu kusikia poyo kaniletea mtoi.
Ikakuletea vitu poa.
But that child was everything to me. So yeah. So he was excited the first time, but later on ni kama akasema tu watoto wawili. And
at the same time,
because that babe was 2 months ahead of me. So
clearly, that's basically at the same time.
They're like twins. So akasema tu nikinunua uniform na nibaya hiyo pia. So yeah, and then you see the thing about me, I have a supportive family. So mse aliangalia tu akasema atakuwa sawa. Acha ni deal na huyu
atakuwa tu sawa.
Huyu atakuwa sawa. So but now he's very
Man's you're mad. Man's you're wicked.
Wicked is the word.
Yo.
But now he's with the other babe and I guess they're doing well.
Hey.
I'd be lying. I'm lying. They're not doing. Okay, I don't know. Let me sip my water.
Mama, you don't care.
But tuendelee.
Bana sipo. What?
But him now he decided to take care of the other family. Me aliona tu mamako ako sawa, brother ako sawa. Wendo kaina, which I'm glad. Because I meet this guy in the club all the time and I'm like, ningepata mtu ino mse.
Ingekuwa catastrophic.
Mimi ningekuwa na stress. But kuna saa angetoka job come home na pale tumeenda.
Oh yeah?
Honestly.
You have up and left.
I've left because there's no way. Let me tell you something, Sharon, about. I delivered a child like normal birth. And in those 2 weeks after, I was always tired. You're in a point where you're bleeding. So you're so weak, for lack of a better word. So you need all the support. So I'm saying, imagine akokoba, saizo una go through. Na mimi sikuwa na mtoi. So imagine if I had to breastfeed that baby.
Yeah.
And I'm going through already what I'm already going through.
Postpartum depression.
You need all the support. Na I'm saying, ako uko Banix do. Ako Kavali. Ako sijui wapi. Me I pack my bags and go.
Honestly, is my nigga.
Me nilikuwa naambia mamangu.
Dance. Nengua kiuno wewe.
Wewe utapata tumeenda.
Yeah.
But even as much as I lost my child, which is such a painful thing, I sit down and say, God, thank you.
Unajua kenye ulikuwa unafanya.
Juu ningekuwa nomse, ningekuwa na stress. Sasa ningekuwa nimekonda.
Manze.
Imagine Aisha akiwa amekonda. Exactly.
Yo.
So to some level, I'm glad I did not get a child with that guy. So to my next husband, please be present. To my husband, not my next husband, to my husband. I've not had a husband.
You though?
I've not had a husband. That was just a
slip of the tongue.
Yeah, honestly, legit. It got to by mistake.
But did you know, now that we are talking about pregnancy and all that motherhood stuff, have you realized there's so many cases of fibroids these days and things like that, and it's causing miscarriages and things like that also? That's
the other thing now, like, even when I shared my story, and pale TikTok mi sikuwa ready by the Sharon.
Yeah.
TikTok, I think that video is almost like at 100k views. And me sikuwa najua itakuwa something like that. And the comments are also quite like a lot. And it's about someone saying, I lost 3 children in my life. I've lost, and people are talking about miscarriages. And it's not at people in their 50s. It's guys in 30s. 25 to like 35. Let's give that career.
Yeah.
They've lost children. And people say miscarriages. There's genetic problems. So I don't know what the wahala is.
Because I was having a conversation with some gynecologist the other day. And he was saying, he is so sure. Okay, not so sure. He knows for a fact that so many women right now are using P2, the P2 pills. And the P2 pills are causing these complications like fibroids and things like that.
Oh, really?
In tandem, and then causing miscarriages. Because apparently, the P2 pills are equal to 200 family planning pills.
So imagine mse anakunywanga kila
exactly.
So kila Saturday.
Yeah, so
kila Sunday actually.
Kila Sunday.
Kila Sunday. Sunday ndio na Saturday ako job, Sunday ni kumeza mapito.
Yeah, because apparently it's supposed to be common knowledge that someone is supposed to take P2 twice a year. Just twice a year. If you do it more than twice a year, you're risking to get fibroids and risking to have those complications of miscarriages when you get pregnant. I was looking at the nigga like, bro, 200.
That's a
family
lot.
planning pills.
That's a lot.
And I don't think people know about these things.
Yeah, that's the thing. We need a lot of sensitization in these things. Even when I shared my story, I figured, wait, we need like these gynas to talk a lot about the female anatomy in at large.
Yeah, because we don't understand. And
but even for male by the way, acha nikwambie kitu. Nimekumbuka tu kuna kikitu nimekumbuka. The way if like babes, like you see, the sperm plays such a big role when it comes to the child forming. It's like such a big role.
It's the bazoo.
So manzio mse kazi yetu ni mawiski, masigara, manini. You're weakening. Alafu unakuja kusema this baby woman hata haizi
that is
it's
so
your
true.
fault, bro.
That is so true.
Yeah, so we need that
because you also
education.
don't have a healthy sperm,
Period.
honestly.
Yeah, we need education for both male and female in terms of just these children
situations.
Yeah, it's because it's a problem.
Yo, it's a big wahala. I'll find a gynecologist. I come here, we ask them those questions.
Hey, please ebu nite kwa hiyo pod.
Yeah,
mimi nitaka tu kidogo kuulize.
Ebu ni short chat 200. Mimi alinishtua. Number one, 200 into 2. And you're only supposed to take them twice a year. Kuna mtu every Sunday.
Weekend ako tu
Sunday alikuwa ngono, Sunday yako.
Bro, I've taken P2 once in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's such a bad feeling.
Unasikia
tu, what is this? Nikasema me, I'll never succumb myself to this. So I abstain. So no matter nakwambia nili make mistakes. So unaona sana mistake.
Clearly.
I'm a person who's been abstaining. Then
you kumeza P2 on Sunday.
Imagine.
After your Saturday.
Damn. It was actually Friday. Yangu mimi niliconceive on a Friday, but carry on. Please note that the whole team behind here are men.
Please note that they all are.
Shauri yao.
So wako tu hapo wako. Shauri yao.
Wata hao wajue.
Have healthy sperms.
Please stop drinking the whiskey all the time. The cigarette. Kwanza the cigarette is such a big problem.
Oh, really?
And the shisha, yeah. Mnasikia. Mnapenda nasa sana lakini baadaye itakuja kukuumiza.
Haya, mimi, I feel like I've caught up with you.
Imagine ilikuwa tu catch up.
Do you have questions for me?
What after I left you there? Wait, first of all, hata hujamaliza kutupatia story ya bosi. Akakwambia ufanye job yangu.
Yes. Aliniambia nifanye job yako. So bosi, I looked at bosi. I asked her how much is she offering. Bosi was like, no, you know what you need to do? You have to go through all the stages of interviews. We have to do fittings with you. I have to do a screen test with you. You need to come to the office. You do what and what.
Screen test na huko abroad.
My nigga. Me, I'm calling Jontes because you know we have boys on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm calling Jontes. I'm like, what is this? What's going on? What has happened? And then he's like, but Lily left. I think that they're looking for someone else to do the job. I'm like, and they called me. Who gave them that idea? But
because you did a good job. That's the thing.
True.
When we were doing the production for that, I don't know what that was. Was it a reality show? What was it?
Yes.
Let's call it a reality show.
Let's just call it a reality show.
But if we compare with the reality shows we have here, man, that's not a reality show.
Ni kitu tu.
Ilikuwa tu kikitu na produce. So you did a good job. So I'm guessing that's why she reached out to you.
But she was new though.
Fairly.
Yeah, she was fairly new.
She was fairly new.
Yeah, but then I just wrote her an email. I told her, thank you for the opportunity. I am held up elsewhere. I'm not able to deliver on what you need me to deliver at this time. Maybe moving forward another time. Tutapiga biashara. Another time haijafika.
Usifike, yeah.
Another time
if you're doing another time there, please make it like a contract. Like what you did with us.
Yes.
Because I feel like the permanent employment there is not good. I think for just to say that there was so much pressure. Like even me, I had pressure to produce so many shows. I think, you see, I did that show. I was still doing the interviews. She still wanted me to do something else.
Travel shows.
Yeah, there was like that. And I was also still doing content for the main page. So there's so much pressure. If you sit down and look at even people who are reading news every day, they don't have that much pressure. They have like a very good salary.
Yeah.
Me, unataka kunilipa hii kidogo.
And you're producing like 5 shows.
Remember, I'm a producer and a host. Those are 2 jobs.
2 different jobs.
2 different jobs, so 2 different people. For one bare minimum salary. Haiwezi. Yeah, and if you keep asking for like an increment, you're demanding for too much. Even for me to leave, let me tell you, Sharon, they would tell you they released me. But it's because nilimwambia, kama unataka nifanyie kazi, hizi zote unanipatia, I'm not gonna do that. So, wacha niende. That's actually how that job ended. So for them, it's weenda basi.
Because utaki kusikia.
In fact, she called me insubordinate because I was not listening to her.
You insubordinate?
Bana.
You're carrying the entire office.
Ananiambia nifanye show ingine. Let me give you an example of how she wanted us to do a show for going in celebrities' houses. Like you see, this show, it's a magazine. Then you go to the houses and they show you their house.
Something digest.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
So, and then they do like 93 questions.
Yes.
Those ones. No, it's not that. Those are 2 different. But digest, actually, you're right. It's the one you go to the house, they show you, this is an antique for 90 million.
Yeah.
This is a... Sasa imagine, ati nikiambia Bien, tuingie kwake, tufanyie hiyo mambo.
Yes, please.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Very.
First of all, okay, kuna watu
there's
legit.
There's some people who will, but also convincing.
And it's like 10 people. So when you have 10 episodes of that show.
And then delivery on your side, utaitwa subordinate.
Exactly.
And it won't be your fault.
It won't be my fault. So I'm like, fine, we do those 10 episodes. And then that show will just isha, ikufe tu hivyo. You know, that's wasting time. Wachana tu nayo. Or there are people who are living fake lives here.
Those ones.
Akona Range Rover huku nje, but anaishi kwa hata si bed sitter, the single room. It's called a single room. Yeah. So like I was telling her it won't work.
No, mwitishe episode aenda kutafutia siju BNB wapi Kitisuru.
Exactly. then also there's the risk of also putting this person's life out there.
Yeah.
Which is also a risk. You know, I was telling her, someone like Burna Boy doesn't have one house. He has like 6 houses. So he'll show you one house that I'm sure he barely lives in. The one he lives in, he won't show you.
He won't show you.
So umsewa hapa Kenya, akonayo nyumba tu moja.
Unataka tena mpige lap ndani yake.
Tupige lap mtu aseme, hii apartments inaka ile bus. You've exposed that person's life.
Yeah.
So I explained those things to her. They tried one episode. They've never shot another one. When I left, now the babe who came after me, she shot now that one episode. They've never shot another one.
You can.
And I'm like, you understand what I'm saying?
Kuna mashow zingine jua pali utapeleka.
Hiyo fanye huko Telemundo. Exactly. Hiyo tawakuko. Hapa it's not gonna work.
Ibebo iweke sijui wapi huko.
Yeah, so I'm so glad that you didn't do, because ungekuwa na pressure mob. And you see, it's not that you don't know your job. So you see, at that point it looks like you can't deliver. It looks like nyo juu kazi yako. But unajua job yako deadly. Yeah, you know how to do your job.
Uingie kwake upige malap.
To go tell us the shoes. Bana, you know, you're risking so much of this person's life. But did you want to hear? But I'm glad that now, really, I told you so. And you, because I'm sure they see Nilk show. Yeah. So I'm really glad you didn't.
Yeah, hapo ndo tulifikishana. But I just wrote her a nice polite email and told her I will make nika move on na life yangu.
But you've seen like even Yvonne left.
No,
and Yvonne is living her best life in media right now. I think as we speak, as we're shooting this, she's in, is it France?
Oh,
exactly. Could never have been if she was still there.
Yeah, absolutely
not.
Yeah,
so you see, sometimes also it's a blessing, these guys.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad everywhere I've worked and left, I've never left with regrets.
Yeah.
And it's never beaten me in the ass. So, like there's this thing of we can't go living places like in bad spirits and things like that. Just go do your job. Ikiisha move on to the next one. You'll never have this, I regret leaving this place because it could have done this and this because you are the job.
Period.
You know, like for me and you, we are the skill. Bro. We are the job.
Tunasonga nayo.
Nikisonga nasonga nayo bali naenda. So,
but I'll always say that's one of the best places I've worked in terms of media. Because they gave me, when I joined, they gave me the space to create the shows, to do what. At that time when I joined in, I was working directly with the CEO of the company. So manze mama alikuwa tu anajua kile anadu. She gave me the leeway to do it, you know, and they were paying me not so bad. It was good. I liked it. Then this baby came, alisambaratisha kila kitu.
Sambaratisha kazi yetu.
Sambaratisha. So,
you know, me, I think my thing with working with you guys was so funny.
It was fun.
It was so funny because I used to have these video calls with Alex, and then he's moving rooms. So I'm asking Alex, Nini nendelea. Ako, no, there's a war outside.
Yeah. But yeah, that time working with us, Ukraine was bombing
everywhere. So he's just moving rooms. Ako, I think they bombed the next one. Let me move to the next one. I'm like, bro, I think
security hazard.
I think you are supposed to be freaking out or something. Boss man was just relaxing. Yeah, I need to move buildings. Give me a second. Moves, calls you again. I'm like, okay.
Alex was so good.
Alex was the bomb.
So good. Alex,
big ups, Alex.
Tutatumia Alex video. Aonetu tumwambia Alex, you are good.
But you know, guy. Alex also told me he left. He left the company.
He left.
Yeah.
He left. That's when this babe came. This babe, and I wish she just stayed because she's so good.
Where she was,
and where she was editorial. Yeah. She's pretty good. Ideas. Kuandika. Ako sawa. Angeka tu hapo. Wow. Tungekuwa tu sawa. But it is what it is.
It is what it is indeed. Yeah.
Look at us now.
Oh, we are vibing.
You have your own production.
I do.
Unakachana any podcast yako, content yako. Unaweza sema kile unataka.
My nigga,
you know, and you know it's gonna bring you the returns 100%.
Me,
si una work hard na kuna kitu bana.
Mimi huyu.
Hebu tuongee kuhusu hata the weather sasa na jambo. Bana, nikikumbuka tu mama, hata leo nitamwandikia email.
Muulize wewe cheki ni aje pale huko by the way, mimi niko sawa.
Kula hiyo.
I'm fine.
I'm happy.
Mimi niko fiti unless you have any more questions for me,
man. I really don't.
You don't?
Sharon. Tunadu nini? Hebu tu hata tukachindi fanya production hata sisi.
Bra, we do a whole series. We do a whole series.
Lakini nataka kuwa main character. It's time I am a main character.
But you're already the main character, baby.
In my life.
And everywhere else you go, you carry the energy, the main character energy.
Thanks, man. Yeah? But it's taken a lot to come back to where, because after losing my baby, I lost myself.
Yeah.
For some time. From like January, I was not eat. Feb, I was not eat. I think nimeanza kurudi like
ulianza kupost videos lini?
Videos are
your story.
Your story nilipost April.
Because that's the first time I saw you for after a long time. Yeah.
Your video nilipost April because now April was supposed to be my due date. So that's when I now decided to share the story. And that's when I realized it's a pandemic, bro. It's such a problem. And it hurts me so much. Like babes go through this and they blame themselves. Mimi nilikuwa najua mimi ndio shida. Nilikuwa mpaka niuliza daktari, ni vitamin gani sikukunywa please.
I took all the pregnant cares in this world.
That I could do. Mpaka unajua unaenda kulala, the way you sleep you forget yourself. Hakuna kuforget yourself. Utaki kulalia tumbo. As in
uko nayo kutoka mwanzo mpaka mwisho.
But now things happen for a reason. But it's also increased my faith even in God. One, two, it's made me like really stretch like grace towards people because guys are going through it.
Yeah.
Not many people knew that I was pregnant.
That's true. Even I didn't know.
You didn't know.
Yeah.
Then even more to pregnancy that I lost
that you
child.
Lost it, yeah.
Yeah, so extend grace to people. Like everywhere you meet, you just don't know what someone is going through.
And has anyone ever like given you a comment that annoyed the hell out of you around that Nini?
No.
Around that. Everyone is so kind to you.
Everyone is so kind. Probably because there were women. There were no men. Yeah.
Men, what is wrong with you?
There were women were the ones who commented a lot. But yeah, actually no, there was no negative. Hakuna kitu ilinikasirisha. I'm glad. I'm glad that happened. Because sasa ningekuwa I would have been so, yeah. I'm glad actually.
But I'm happy you're back, baby.
I'm also happy. Losing myself was not easy.
Yeah, I can imagine. And how you know, the people who are usually the big balls of energy are the ones when they lose themselves, they disappear completely. So I'm happy you're back.
Thanks, man. Now I don't want to date this year intentionally. Unakatiwa na mtu unaomba staki. I've made it. We're in which month? May. We're in May, ama tushafika June.
Ni mapema.
Those 5 months bila kudate. But Abu ulizo kuinje. Sijawahi.
Ukwezi mtu nakuanga single.
I'm a serial dater.
Hello.
Naachana na kwenda huko. Next. Kwenda huko.
Next.
So the father has said 5 months. I'm doing so well. I'm doing well. But intentionally, like, I don't want to date this year. I want to be a completely good version of myself for the next person, because I'm also praying one Pia and I work on himself.
But do you think dating people is not being the best version of yourself?
No.
Because it's showing you the things that you do not want in the man that you want eventually.
Abu Rudio statement tena. At it's giving me what?
It's giving you the knowledge of the things that you do not want in the man for the man that you want eventually.
I already know what I don't want, sis. So if I smell it, I'm out. Kuna jama juzi tu ameanza hapa nini and then I just noticed he's not very present when it comes to his baby. That's a red flag for me. Anasema I pay the bills. Poa. Lakini mtoe anajua babake ni nani. Like anaweza sema my dad's favorite color is blue.
Yeah.
They say that.
They can't.
If that is not in your life, I'm out. Because now I'm at a point where as in the next person I'm going to date, it's like me, I'm still believing in love by the Sharon. So me bado najua there's marriage, there's real working marriages, and I still want that child or children, but I want one. After what I went through, I think one is enough.
Usijali watakuja wakiwa watatu at the same time.
Shindwe katika jina la Yesu. Mmoja tu please. I just want one baby. After that one child by there.
Wakuja tu watatu ufunge kitu the same time. Si watakuja at the same time, watakuja kama mmoja.
Kwani usikii?
Pole basi.
Nataka tu mmoja, and after that I tie my tubes. Yeah, like I don't want that. So I'm at a space where this year sidai ku date. Next year I can do the dates on get hata kama mko 10 of you, sasa ni hapo kubagwa nani nitachukua. 2027 lazima ukwe kwa harusi. 2027
mimi hata kuna kitu nilikuwa nafanya 2027. Ni harusi yako nimekuwa tunangoja.
Ndio 2027 tunafanya harusi na tunafanya baby shower.
Sipangi kunaona hata, so kitenge iko on already. Kitenge nishashughulika design, mambo iko sawa.
Passport kama hauna tafuta, because it's not a
sina aje. Ni wewe nimekuwa nangoja.
Sina aje. Tunaenda.
Twende nayo.
We are going.
Twende sana. Nipeleke Malaysia ama Singapore. Pali vile ulifanya, vile utafanya.
Wewe ngoja tu invitation.
I am here for you.
I love it.
Yeah, I am here for you.
It's important to take a break from the relationships.
That's okay.
Yeah. That's the space I'm in right now. In fact, say uko na full details about who Elisha is at the moment. Ukiuliza Elisha, you know.
You had it here first.
I love it.
What can I say? So you heard it here first. Guys, on small meetings.
Small meetings.
Yes.
This one was not small. This one was actually big.
Yeah, this is a heavy one. This is a heavy one.
Do you want to get children?
Yeah. I'd love me some kids.
Kids, how many?
Sita. What?
Okay. Utasema tu sawa. Wewe ngoje uende labor. Utasema what is it?
Ai, kama mama yangu aliweza 5. And I am better than my mother.
Wewe ni mother.
I am better than my mother.
In those days your mother was taking uji, ndoma, ngwashe.
I will take.
Alikuwa anachukua sukuma kutoka shamba. Dada, you're thinking you're eating healthy, but the things you're eating are toxic.
Bro.
Hauna hiyo nguvu.
Watoi ntazaa. Kwani shida ni nini?
Mimi nakuja tu baby shower moja. I'm not going to buy 6 children gifts.
You are going to.
I imagine that 6 children every year birthday yao. Sina hiyo do.
6 wanashindania wa kwanza na mwisho wameshindania miaka 7 ikienda sana.
I like how you're saying this. I can't wait for you to be pregnant. Because once you're in that space, girl.
My friend, I'm getting kids for days.
Okay.
For days, ni cannot enga shit on this bed.
You know, the good thing is we are going to be friends then.
Yeah, of course.
So,
plus it's on record.
And then I'll remind you, tarudia nikwambia.
It's on record. You know, we're going to post to your shows. Hapo hivyo uko.
Kwambia ulikuwa unasema?
But I'd like me some kids.
I love it. Yeah. I really can't wait. Pregnancy for me was so beautiful. So I really pray for people to have a beautiful pregnancy like mine.
Amen.
The only thing is the gaining of the weight and the cravings. But other than that, and cravings are a good thing. Because ukicrave unakula unasikia poa. Unasikia poa.
Hata mimi hiyo part ya craving ndio na crave.
Unasikia poa. But sasa inaweza kukudisappoint because you could crave something and then you know where it is. Like cake, maybe you'd go to a cake place na uende. Alafu upate haiko. Let me tell you the way emotions will hit you.
What?
Unalia. Mimi nishailia because I used to like croissant. Mi croissant from at cafe nilikuwa naziendea. So siku nimeenda akaniambia because I used to like the chocolate ones. Akaniambia we just have plain. Do you know I cried?
Juu ya ngano.
Nililia. Cause mbona hakuna?
Si uende to the next place utafute.
Si kama hizi. Na kama nililia hapo ndo nikasema damn, pregnancy is really such a scam. Because what?
Ndio wase wanasemaga hakuna kitu hii uweza mwanamke kama mimba.
Hiyo kitu inakuweza. And you could crave like the most interesting things. Today you're craving like sugary things, so you go, you get like 10 croissants, say hizi stani sikumaka siku mbili ama siku mbili Aisha. Okay, maybe tuseme siku 3.
Aisha tunakujua. Tumia tuna siku moja.
Okay, hata hiyo siku moja. Okay, let's even 2 days. So today you eat, and then you eat that one and your craving is gone.
It's gone.
So you don't want it anymore.
Ukuna
sasa unaduni nazo.
Next time uko na craving probably ni kitu kingine different.
Yeah, you want now like something
ama you
savory.
Want a fresh one.
It's just interesting. Hey. But I enjoyed it so much. I was so happy, especially my second trimester. I was happy.
Nilikuwa na kubamba mba.
Deadly. Nilikuwa na mkana excitement. Alafu unalala Sharon. Nilikuwa nakula. Nazima naamka nakula tena.
Unazima.
That was all I used to do.
Very nice.
So even when I got
sounds like the life.
The life. I know.
Sounds like the life.
When I found out I was pregnant, I said I don't even want to work. Because I was like, let me take care of this child.
Yeah.
So even there's a job, like I did a couple of interviews, and the one job that I knew this is it, ikakuwa it's for traveling a lot. Nikasema,
wacha ikae.
So nikasema, you know what, hata tu nikae tu, hata sifanyi. So you can imagine you're doing nothing. You're just being pregnant. I was having it.
Lily, Aisha, thank you for coming through. Thank you for catching up with me. I've had such a good time talking to you.
Man, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
So random. But please let me tell you, this babe, we decided to do this podcast a while back.
I know.
This episode. Then akaniambia tu juzi, unakumbuka akaniambia say less babes. Mimi napenda kuongea.
Manze, waseka wewe. Wase wengine ko, maybe let's talk on Wednesday. Ndio we plan for sasa when.
For another day.
Yeah.
But you're lucky this because that's why I told you Monday
because you're in town.
Monday nitakuwa niko sawa. Ungeniambia sijui Friday bro, mimi niko bash. You know I did bash from August to December. I was in the house. Sahi
nazilipisha mbaya. But thank you so much for making the time.
Thank you for having me. Call me again.
I will.
Yeah, call me again. Maybe that time I'll be married.
Tutajama baby tuunde series mzima.
Period.
Yeah.
We have lessons to teach.
This has been Small Meetings. I am your host, Sharon Lusambili. This babe right here is Lily Aisha. Thank you for watching. Until next time.
Bye.